We're looking at using our trigonometric functions now to do something useful, and that useful thing is to find out how long the sides are on those triangles. Right, the important part of this is that we have a reference angle. Right, the reference angle is the most important part of this outside of having that right angle. So our three rules, okay, let's start off with our sine rule. Our sine rule says that sine of theta, or the type of ratio we're looking at, is going to equal the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse side. So if we did the sine on our calculator times the angle size, we are looking at the opposite and the hypotenuse. So the opposite side would be here because it is opposite our reference angle, and our hypotenuse is here because it is opposite the right angle. Right, so if you have a triangle and you're trying to find one of these sides, you have an angle, you know the size of it, and you either want to find this and you have it, or vice versa, then you can use the sine function. Now, our next one is our cos function, and cos of our reference angle is looking at the ratio between the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. So if we had a triangle and say here is our hypotenuse and here is our adjacent side, so these are the pairs of sides you have, you know, or you are trying to find, then you can use the ratio or the comparison between the adjacent and the hypotenuse. Now our last one is our tan function. So tan of the reference angle, tan of theta, is equal to the comparison between the opposite side and the adjacent side. So here is our opposite side, and this would be an adjacent side, but it is in fact the hypotenuse, so we're looking at this adjacent side here. So its sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is the opposite over adjacent. When I say over, I mean divide. And there's lots of different ways you can learn how to remember these things. So one good one is to say, write it down like this. So, ka, toa. Or you might just learn, so, ka, toa. All right? And it's just to help you remember exactly what, which type of sides in the right angle fit in with which particular ratio. So your S is for sine, and O divide H is our opposite divide hypotenuse. C is our cos, and it's A divide H, and T is our tan, and it is O divide A. So it's really important that you write those down, you say it in your head, and you keep writing these rules out over and over every time you do a problem.